Hello everyone, this is Mehran from New York City, and today I am really excited to talk about top 3 entrepreneurs that world has ever seen. I just want to remind you that by the end of this video, when you see value, please don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. With that being said, let's talk about entrepreneurship. So I want you to keep in mind 3 words: lifestyle, independence, and wealth. Because when we start to talk about entrepreneurship, people jump to the conclusion. They jump to the conclusion of seeing fancy cars, luxury lifestyle, extravagant materials, and etc. But entrepreneurship is not about the end product. It's about the journey that you're going to take. And if I'm talking to you about entrepreneurship, and the first thing that comes to your mind is a fancy car and the end product of entrepreneurship, this right away comes to my mind that you don't know much about entrepreneurship. Because if you have been entrepreneur, or if you have been around entrepreneurs, you will see the struggle, the hard working, the late nights, the early mornings that every entrepreneur is going through. So entrepreneurship, it's not about the end product, it's about a journey, and it's about the lifestyle, it's about independence, and it's about the wealth that you create during your journey. So now let's talk about the top 3 entrepreneurs that the world has ever seen. So I named them the top 3. So who are they? You ready? Moses, Jesus, and Prophet Muhammad. They have been the top 3 entrepreneurs that the world has ever seen. So let me explain. So I told you about lifestyle. Prophet Moses, he was raised in a castle. So there is a story that the mom put the baby on the river, and then the God told the mom we will take care of the baby, and the baby ended up in a castle in Pharaohs. So Moses has raised up in a castle until the time came that the God told him that now you should leave, and then he talked to his followers and the rest of the story. But he was raised in a castle. He had the lifestyle of a prince. And that's entrepreneurship. The lifestyle is about the entrepreneurship. One part of that is about the lifestyle. It's about the freedom of time. It's about the freedom of schedule. It's about flexibility. And Moses, when he was raising in a castle, he would certainly have a flexibility of time. He would certainly have the best educators in a country. Being said that, let's go to the second top entrepreneur. He was Jesus Christ. So there are stories that Jesus was a carpenter. So he was an independent person who worked for what he needed. So he wasn't on a government assistance. He wasn't on dependent on other people for his job. He wasn't dependent on an employer to pay him for a paycheck to a paycheck. He wasn't dependent on the government assistant for his medical costs or anything else. He was an independent person who was a great example of entrepreneurs who control their schedule, who stand on their own feet, who go through the difficulties for what they believe in. Jesus Christ is a great example of that. So now to the third entrepreneur. He was Prophet Muhammad. We all know that Prophet Muhammad's first wife was named Khadija. And Khadija was #1 entrepreneur in the town, as well as the richest woman in the town. And Prophet Muhammad first started as an entrepreneur, as a trade person that we call it in Arabic, we call it tajir. So first he did business with in the town, and eventually he got married to the Khadija, number one entrepreneur and the wealthiest woman in the town. So I am a Muslim, and if I want to have a one takeaway from this story is that I'm going to marry the richest woman in the town, and I'm going to follow my prophet's pathway. So in Arabic we call it sunnah, which means the Prophet Muhammad tradition. I will marry the richest woman in the town, therefore I'm following the Prophet Muhammad's pathway. So the lesson is wealth. If you are spending that wealth for a cause, that all prophets they did that, they spend their life, they spend their belongings for a cause that they believed in, and they live the life of independence, and they live the life of lifestyle that they believed in. And to me, all three prophets, Moses, Jesus Christ, and Prophet Muhammad, they have been the top 3 entrepreneurs that the world has ever seen. And there is a lot of lessons to be learned from their books, from their words, and from their stories and biographies. I personally learned a lot from Prophet Muhammad when it comes to entrepreneurship and fighting for what you believe in. And I definitely have a lot of takeaways for that. So at this moment, I would like to thank you for watching this video. I would like to thank you for your attention and the time that you are putting in. I would like to again ask you to subscribe and hit that subscribe button. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of July 2018. And please help me out to reach that goal. Thank you very much. I see you later. Take care.